work out how to get off this. So I'm just going to go over now onto sub-only live when I can work out what to do with it. Sub-only space, Q, subathon, sub-only live. There we go. Sub-only live is on. Who can watch? All subscribers can watch, because we're kind like that. Okay, guys, there you go. We've just gone over onto the sub only live. So anybody who isn't a sub, we will be back later. I will see you all later on tonight. If anybody's got a dilemma, then please feel free to pop your dilemma into the chat. Over on Insta, and we will do a dilemmas tonight for you. So thank you to each and every one of you amazing subs. I do appreciate you all, as I appreciate everybody. Hey Curvy, all right, gorgeous. I appreciate everybody in my community, but you subs, thank you so much for the extra bit of support. I really do appreciate you all. And I do try to keep little bits of things. Hey Sexy. On your I do like to keep things and tell you guys things before I let it out there to the whole wide world. But yeah, we've got some exciting things coming up. So this week I've got something very exciting happening on Wednesday, which I am so excited to share with you all. So that's Wednesday. We've got something exciting on Saturday, which I'm going to tell you all about in a little second. Previews on. How do I turn that off? I'm going to tell you all about that. So I'm going to tell you about Wednesday. I'm going to tell you about Saturday. Sub-only live is on. Sub-only live is on. Oh, allow preview is off. There you go. People sit on the FYP and watch you, even though it's off now, Adam. I've done it, my darling. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. At least I... Oh, somebody's just coming in. Hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. I might have to jump off, guys. I might have to jump off a quick minute. There's 2 drive-ons. I'll come now. All right, see you in a minute. All right, bye-bye. Guys, can you just hold it, like, for 5 minutes while I just run? Will you just chat amongst yourselves for 5 quick minutes? Casper, come on, in. In. Coos. You are a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. I'm back. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Sorry. Right. Whew. I'm back. We're back. Right, what we're saying. Oh, can you see my Bonnie Boo Boo here in the corner? I know. So, what was I going to say to you? That's the question. So, what have we got going on? Well, I'm going to tell you what we've got going on, shall I? So, on Wednesday, I have been invited to TikTok. No, I didn't have this on. I put my uniform on. I literally threw this on the side and chucked my uniform on. So Wednesday, I'm going to TikTok headquarters with Vicky. I'm so excited. I can't tell you. So I've never been to TikTok. I've never been. So I'm going to TikTok headquarters on Wednesday. So yeah, I'm so excited about it. It's going to be so good. I can't wait. So obviously I'll be taking you lot along with me. So that is on Wednesday. So we're only there for the afternoon. And then we've got another outing to TikTok the week after. But we're there for 2 days and a night. And Darren's coming with us. So there's me, Dee, Nick and Vic, Hannah and Susie are all going. We're all going down again. That is next. Is it next? That's next week. We're there for 2 nights, for 1 night, 2 days, 1 night, 2 different events we're going to. So yeah, I'm well excited. I can't tell you how excited I am. I'm well excited about it. So that is this week and next week. So I'm going to be able to, next week isn't at TikTok actually, I don't think. We've just got 2 events for TikTok, both in London. So we're going for that. This Wednesday is at TikTok headquarters, but I'm going as a shop who does live stream shoppable lives like I do. So Vic's been invited for Cue the Label and I'm going with her. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I really can't wait for that. And then next Saturday is actually our wedding anniversary. Me and Dee have been married 6 years next Saturday and we're off. So for my birthday, Jen bought us a voucher for somewhere where we wanted to go and that she'd been to. It's an afternoon tea, but with a twist. So we're going to that next Saturday afternoon as well. So I'll take you along with us for that as well. So that's going to be super exciting. And then the third lot of excitingness that I've got to share with you is from this. I think I'm going to do it Tuesday this week. We're going to do Tuesday night. I think it's going to be. We're going to do a TikTok shop car boot. So basically, well, there'll be 3 baskets. There'll be a basket for £2, a basket for £3, a basket for £4, and a basket for £5. So basically, if you are a sub, you will only be paying £4, where everybody else will be paying a £5. So everything that I've got that needs to go will all be on a live and will go. I've got this, it's a size this, it's a this, and if you want it, the first person who claims it, if you're a sub, you're only going to pay £4. If you're not a sub, you're going to pay £5 for it. It's the easiest way that I can do it rather than just trying to do it on subs only, because my subs come in at all different days and times and everything. So we're going to do that. So if you're a sub, you will get something. Thanks, Shane. You will get things. There'll be men's stuff. There'll be women's stuff. There'll be household stuff. There'll be a lot. Mainly it's clothes. It's mainly clothes, but there's a lot of stuff. So I'm going to do that. So we'll literally just be showing you things, and then you'll just be going, yeah, I'll have that. I'll have that. So it'll either be £3, £4, or £5. But if you're a sub, you'll get it for £1 cheaper than everybody else. I thought that was a really fair way of doing it. So that is what we're going to be doing. on Tuesday, and I'm going to be doing that every other week. I'm going to be doing a car boot every other week to try and get rid of a lot of the stuff and give you stuff as well, so it gets you guys to get stuff. I'm having a lot of problems with Vinted, stuff just being returned, people paying for it and then not going and collecting it, and then it's coming back to me, and I'm just like, how fucking rude. Like, you've gone to all the trouble of agreeing a price with me, normally getting it for next to nothing anyway, and then you can't even be asked to go and collect it from wherever you've asked for it to be sent to, and then you're literally just coming back and going, I can't be asked. So then it's coming back to me. Why? Make it make sense. So, and people saying they've not got the stuff when they have. I've had quite a lot of that, and I just think you're dirty. You're dirty to do that kind of shit. It's dirty to do that kind of shit. So I just think to myself, I would rather do it a different way. To say that you've not had something when you absolutely have, it says more about you than it does about me. And I'm literally at the point where I just think to myself, do you know what? It says more about you than it does about me, and I'm not that kind of person. Whitney Woos, are you all right? Have you had a nice weekend? Oh, Whit's dad and stepmom have been, I've been down, been up at Whit's this weekend. I feel like I've not spoke to her because I've not wanted to mither her while they've been there. Even though last night she was sending me stupid TikToks like per. People want everything. Honestly, Dee, honestly, I can't believe, like, the majority of people know where that money goes, and that's what's like dirty. Like, it's just not nice. That's so annoying with Vinted. I just need people to click and say all is okay. And it's just not right, is it? It's been lovely. No, tell everyone you've been sending them me. You were sending them me. It's you. Go away, fly. It's you sending me all the weird things, and now my FYP's got them on it as well. Weirdos. Like, shall I show you this one, guys? This is one of them that came up on my FYP after Whitney was sending them to me.
Hey, bestie, you matter. And I want you to know that you matter. And love every part of yourself, bestie. And remember, bestie, the best part of your day is you. Hey, bestie.
I sent that to our Whit. Don't you think that's nice? And then, so I sent her this. And then this. Honestly, and then she's just sent me this. Frighten me to death, I just put you're a dickhead back to her. It's the kind of shit she sends me. And then she realises why her FYP's full of weirdos. Gyrating their hips about and all that malarkey. It's weird. It's weird, man. It's weird. Honestly. Honestly, it's weird. So, yeah. Yeah, get some really serious shit off her. Yeah, she's a bit warped, is our Wit. A bit warped in head. So yeah, so that's what we've got happening over the next couple of weeks. And I just thought, like, Vinted is like people are saying they've not had stuff right, and they absolutely have. So then they're refunding them. And they've had it. They've had the items, and they're getting a refund. And it's almost like you're banging your head against a brick wall while trying to talk to them. It's so frustrating. You've got like pictures of it being delivered. Pictures of it at the front door. Inside their out, like they stood there and I've got the slippers where they've took a picture. Honestly. It can't be worse than watching CLA washing her pants. What do you mean? I've watched some of her TikTok shops. Honest to God, she's absolutely howling me at the minute. Yeah. That's terrible. Do you have to pay the... Yeah, it gives it them back. So they've not only... So they don't only get the item for free, they then get the money back as well. It's so frustrating. Most call centres are AI or bots, yeah. Stop it, Shane. That's disgusting. I know. She was washing her pants in a mini washing machine at the sink. Really? See, every's great round here. We have real bad problems with Amazon. Do you remember him shitting in the lay-by? Amazon and the yellow one, Yodel, are a nightmare around here. Amazon and Yodel are a nightmare. Oh, thanks, Mara. Can't wait to see it. There was a used pad under the sink. Stop it. Yeah, it was Amazon driver that had a shit in lay-by. Dirty bastard. We've got a fucking toilet here. Just asking you go to the toilet. It's proper dirty, that, innit? Proper dirty, that. Obviously, I've gone straight to it.
Guys, I've got the washing machine. Right, I'm going to empty the water out. And now I'm just going to rinse this.
Is that under there?
To get rid of the extra suds.
It's not letting me. She's one on her own, isn't she? Honestly, she is. She's one on her own. She is one on her own, honestly. But yeah, so I just thought, do you know what? I'd rather give the stuff away. The thing is, right, what I do with it all, I don't even make any money out of it because it all goes to charity. But to think that people are knowingly, why does she not just put it in a bin? Why does she not just put it in a bin? Dirty bitch. Ugh. People knowingly know that I donate all the money to Chaz and yet still feel the need to say they've not received it and get a full refund. So they're getting their item, stuff that's still current stock on TikTok Shop. They're getting the item, and then on top of that, she said she didn't know it was there. Oh my God. And then on top of that, she's you're getting your money back. But as I always say, karma works in mysterious ways. And you know what? Karma's been working in some great ways recently. I've had quite a few things going on, not necessarily on the app, off the app, around the app, with different people in my life. And karma is definitely a dish worth being served cold or hot, but preferably cold. I just think that some people need to start being treated the way they treat people, and from now on that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I don't get how people can do that. I don't get how they can do it. She said she didn't know it was there. Screenshot and zoom in. No thanks, D.
I'm back.
No thanks.
I get him today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's done. You took him down?
Yeah, sorted.
So yeah, I've had Vinted parcel returned.
Why?
Couldn't be asked to go and collect it, could they?
From?
Does it matter who?
What was it?
Pair of those black pants.
You can only post the
Honestly.
stuff out.
You are?
You can only post the stuff out. You can't.
That's one of the reasons why I'm stopping doing... Who's that do?
It's 38.
It's the reason why I'm stopping doing Vinted. Because people are getting the items, saying they've not got it and getting a refund. So they've got the item and the refund. Dirty bastards, aren't they? But anyway, we're not about that. So I've just told them where I'm going on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. When we're going Wednesday, D?
On day 8.
Yeah, when we're going?
You're going top tick.
I'm going Toctic Wednesday. Week after where we're going is shit. I've ordered a diary to go on the fridge because he doesn't know what we're doing. Saturday where we're going?
We're going to Redden anniversary. We're going out for a day in afternoon in York.
We're going for an afternoon in York. It's taking me to York. I'm not doing it once a month, Kai. I'm going to do it every other week. I think I'm going to do it on a Tuesday. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to be on live. We're going to have a basket with a £3, a £4 and a £5 item basket. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on it, and that is going to be you're going to add it. So it's like a claim live on QTL. That's how we're going to do it. So if you're a sub, you'll get to pay £1 less than everybody else. So there's going to be items for £3 and items for £4 and items for a £5. If you're a sub, you'll knock £1 off your £5 item and only pay £4 for it.
It's a good idea, isn't it? Because you buy a few items, you get a free sub, aren't you?
Yep. So if you buy a few items, you'll get free delivery as well, free shipping. So it's no different than what you pay for on Vinted, because you pay for shipping on Vinted anyway.
It's probably cheaper.
It will be cheaper. It'd be cheaper, Leslie. So what you'll do is say I'm live and I go and you put this and this in your basket, and then at the end of the live you check out. When you check out, I'll get your order through just like a claim live on Cue the Label, and you'll just pay the shipping. If you've got items over £22, you get free delivery. Exactly. So you're not paying delivery on it. So you might as well get yourself an extra item and not pay the delivery. So much easier for you. It's going to be so much easier for people. So that's the plan.
I mean, it's more for us maybe, but we'll get used to it. I mean, Nick does it all the time, and
so yeah, so loads better, innit? Label my days. Honestly, Vinted won't give me my sign-in details. I've forgotten as menopause. They have almost... No way, Nikki. That's snorter. I think that sounds a lot better than you. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Nick. That's what I'm going to do from now on. I mean, I have to wait for the money because it'll all go through my account. I'll have to wait like two to 3 weeks for the money, but I'm not asked. The money isn't because I need the money. The money just goes to Chaz. So, it doesn't matter. I went to Mr. S1 this morning. Yeah, that's what I mean. Just resub. Thank you so much, Paula, for your sub. I really appreciate you. I can get a label printer, yeah. But I'm going to do it all through QTLs, I think. I'm going to get a label printer. I'm going to have a look at doing my own. I'm going to look at having my own shop.
Your own shop?
I'm going to see whether you can do it. I don't know if you can. I don't want a shop. I do not want to be a TikTok shop, but I just thought for that it might be worth it, but I'll see.
Probably not worth it.
Yes, Beth, with the subscription. I've had it. Yes, Beth, with your subscription. I've not took my tablet, so can you pour me a glass of water and I'll take these, babe? A glass of pop, rather. So, yeah. So, we've got some exciting things coming up in the next couple of weeks, haven't we?
Yeah.
TikTok shop Wednesday. TikTok Reports Wednesday. TikTok for 2 events the week after. We're staying over one night.
I nearly had a coffee too. Didn't go get any, did we?
We did?
What? Because you said
I don't, we need to go shopping tomorrow.
You said you didn't want to go in Aldi, so we didn't go in. We haven't been to a Lidl, have we? Remember. So I'm putting 1 coffee in here.
Big un.
Say a big one, I can't get a big one because I've bloody not enough coffee in it. Get where there's a shopping in there.
What's that? What is that?
What?
So that's the little pouch, the capsule. That is in the capsule.
Capsule in a capsule. Looks like a gum, innit? What is it? What is it?
It's fucking spicy.
What even is it? Do you know what you're eating?
I've got a right array of them here. That one's got like little beads in it. Got a black one.
It'll rackle you if you jump.
Got a brown one. Got them all going on. Mine are all vitamins. Mine are all vitamins. Apart from my antidepressant, they're all vitamins. Lion's mane, this mane, her mane, mushrooms, fucking all sorts. I'm on. Honestly. I'm on all sorts. So, has anybody got any questions that they want to ask me that they don't like to ask me when we're in a full live? If there's anything that you want to ask, then please feel free to ask me right now. Is there anything you want to know?
Yeah, see if that's any better.
It's her, babe.
I've been now.
Yeah, it's weird. Very weird. I have 2 tablets and I forget if I take them. Set an alarm on your phone. That's what I do for my berberine patch. Oh, no way, Leslie. Have you really? You've got exciting things coming, but you don't know what they are. That's funny. That's funny. And when you did your fashion show, you say, is there anything you would have changed? Oh. Is there anything I would have changed? Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to organise as much as you can up to a certain point. You can't organise. You can't think of everything. I mean, even if I'd have put them in the order, a different order, it wouldn't have been.
I think the only feedback that we've had is that we were talking over each other.
That's what I said about when you stood.
But the problem you've got with that is, oh, my hip, shit, that hurt. Ugh. The problem you've got is when you're dealing with somebody who's got ADHD to the hilt like Hannah has, and I actually think I have as well, it's very difficult. Like, Hannah's wanting to talk to her people, but she's very loud. I'm wanting to talk to my people, but I'm very loud. So, Adam, I'll come back to that question in a minute, babe. So, the problem you've got is we are going to talk over each other. Because we're 2 very loud, lively creators. And I don't know how it sounded to you lot hearing us both. I agree, but was a great live with you both. Yeah, it was very difficult. Like, I had to keep reeling Hannah back in. Like, Hannah, right, can we go for the next one now? Because she just goes off in little Hannah-isms. Hannah-isms. She's ace. She's absolutely ace. And she just goes off into little Hannah-isms. She's so funny. She's so funny. Honestly, she's mint. She's absolutely mint. But I had to be a little bit more. Like, bringing it back. Because she just goes off on a tangent. I'm like, right, Hannah, next. Or else we'd have still been there today. Do you know what I mean? I love Hannah's personality, but she was forgetting to explain I know she was, Robin, honestly. It's the way she was swirling her hips. I know she's mad. I can't believe I missed it. Oh, Ma. I watched her lives and I laughed from start to finish. She's hilarious. I was more grounded. In fact, somebody said to me, I can't believe how quiet you were compared to Hannah. Excuse me. What have you just sprayed, Dee?
It's like a spray got from, like a mood spray for, sounds like chill.
Where is it?
It's in bedside cupboard.
Smells very nice. I wish you could smell in here.
It's like a sort of
It's well nice. What is it? It's making bed. It's making bed.
Hope fragrance, I don't know.
Hope fragrance, yes. I got it last year.
I always use it when I make bed.
It's really nice. Is there anything you would change about your D? Oh, Nikki, no. Thing is with D, since D was diagnosed last year, D understands himself more. So I think that because D understands himself more.
Yeah, I'm not as bad as yeah, I kind of know why I'm doing stuff and then stop doing it. You get me?
Where am I when you stop doing it?
Oh,
Don't stuff. Do not see what I mean straight away.
No,
Cover
it's
your
going in
top.
the
Cover your
balance.
top. Look, right. I've just caught him in the act stuffing.
No, 'cause
Stuffing.
I know
Look,
it's
stuffing.
there.
Stuffing. Right, stuffing.
going in the van.
What does Darren do? Fucking stuffs things in fucking cupboards, and it drives me fucking potty. All the time. Yeah, that is what I would change, like 1,000,000%. So Darren's idea of tidying is just open it and put it in.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Caught you this morning. Top shelf up there. Watch your top. Top shelf up there this morning. Darren, what else are you putting in that cupboard? You can't get another fucking crumb in it. Why are you trying to put more packets of crisps in? Let's just change the cupboard around. You've got to remember, right? We are literally learning how to live in this. So there's things that are working, things that aren't working. So like I had my potatoes in a drawer. They're not working in there. So we've changed it. Fucking stuffing shit in drawers. His idea of tidying is open it and throw it in there. It doesn't matter. No, it does matter, Darren. It does matter. Drives me potty. Potty. Like this. Like he's been to the motorhome, right? And he's brought all this out the motorhome. All this out the motorhome he's brought. Well, not all of it. Like that. He's just moved that from off the side over there to there. Why don't you just open the fucking cupboard and put it where all the rest of my tablets are? You know, why didn't he just go like that with all the rest of my tablets? But no, he leaves it there.
What?
We've then got this. I don't know how long this is going to sit here for.
Put it there.
It is. I have not put that there at all. You brought it in out of there and put it there on Friday.
Well, you need to put it away then.
Oh, I need to put it away. I need to put it away.
I'm forever tidying up on there.
You know what? I haven't put that
No,
there.
I brought that in. You forgot.
I haven't put that there.
You did actually.
I haven't put that there. I haven't put that there. Shall we have a look what I haven't put on here? I haven't put that there. I haven't put that there. I haven't put that there. I haven't put that there.
So someone don't put anything.
I haven't put any of this on here. I didn't put any of these on here. I've not put any of these on here.
I did put them there.
I haven't put them there. See, he's put it all there, not me. I mean,
yeah, because you're going to sort them out.
I've not put that on there. What do you mean I'm going to... Why am I going to sort them out?
Because I don't know whether you want them on there.
Well, why have you fucking put them there?
Because you said about them candles.
I didn't say nothing about these candles. Darren's words were...
For me.
Darren's words were, oh, we've got these from last year. We've not used them yet. I'll just stuff them on there.
I didn't stuff them anywhere. They were in plain sight. I'm not exactly hiding them, am I? They're on. There's a remote there. You can turn them on and off.
Oh, you can turn them on and off because he knows enough about them.
Just put them in your thing. You can't boot them.
I like them. I might want to use them.
Well, what are you moaning about then?
I'm not moaning. I'm just saying, fucking Darren and his stuffing. Stuffing. Putting candles on and letting it burn for like 2 seconds. That pisses me off while we're on about it. He's done it with that one as well. Look. Putting candles on. You've asked me. You've sent me off now.
It went on for 2 seconds.
Darren, they are not meant to be like that. You're meant to burn them
like that because of the rocks.
No, it's not.
It can't burn through rock.
It'll burn through that.
It won't.
I'll make it burn through your bleeding head in a minute, lad. I'll tell you that for nothing. So yeah, this is the kind of shit that winds me up with Darren. Like, put stuff... Like, why are we keeping that? Whoa! See, look, why have we got that, guys? Enlighten me. Why have we got that? Why have we got this? So Luke, like, we've got a candle, but we've got an empty fucking box. Get it in the bloody bin. We've got anything else up here that is just stuffed?
No.
Yeah, that shit. You don't even use it. Honestly, see what I'm saying?
I'm not doing anything with that weird thing in case I blow it up.
I mean, you've just got all the wires going on.
No, I haven't got all the wires going on. That's your Alexa that goes over there. And that's your fan that goes over there. And this is phone charger. Which is not exactly taking up any room. It's just hiding behind there like that.
Yeah, but Alexa can stay here because I can listen to her when I'm in and when I'm out.
Well, that's fair enough. That's not got a very long lead on it.
We're going to do some content with that in a bit because I need to use that.
Right, it's there.
But right now we're going to just light that candle. Yeah, Darren doesn't like putting stuff away. He just likes opening cupboards and chucking stuff in.
Nothing on worktops at all. But then I'd become some kind of serial killer or something.
But yeah, this is what he does. Bring stuff in. Can you put that in the back in the bed in the bathroom? Bathroom, please. So yeah, Darren's stuffing things in cupboards.
Yeah, that's not going to melt rock through.
Darren, listen to me, right? That is not glass, that is wax. That will melt through. But what you've done instead is turned it off before it's got that far.
Turned it off?
Yes, he blew it out. Socks, rubbish, here.
Because it's a soy candle, they don't burn right.
You won't be burning right in a minute, lad, if you carry on. Here, get rid of your shit and
you
take
need that to fill that up with. That's what it's for.
All right, well, you didn't tell me. Put it in the cupboard.
Took it out of a box.
I didn't take it out of no box. Here, move your shit.
And that's your phone. It's not my shit. It's your phone.
Well, where have you got it from?
It was in the motorhome.
Oh, I thought I'd lost it. Is that my S23? Oh, I thought I'd lost that.
You
Found my phone. I'm having a hotter.
Pass me that up from there for some damage.
I'll damage you with a hook. I'll hook your bleeding nostrils. So what was that then you were asking me? Just what would I change about Darren? Casper is done. Casper is done. He's so tired.
On a play day, he goes on a play day.
When he's gone on a play date, he's gone on a play date. Took me. He's murder. Have you tried the berberine tablets? Adam, no I haven't. I'm having a hot sweat. No I haven't. I haven't tried them. Because I haven't actually been on anything for over a week. I haven't used a patch since... I don't even know if I've had a patch on this week. What did we do last weekend, Oh, we worked all weekend. I don't think I've had a patch on for well over a week. I don't think I've had one or not. I've had a patch. I don't even think I've had one on. I honestly do not know whether I've had a patch on or not. Honestly don't know whether I've had a patch on or not. Why have we got all this cleaning stuff in my basket? Bloody Darren and his cleaning malarkey stuff. You get me bloody violations. I'm not on about you. So yeah, who asked the question about Darren? Yeah, let's get them out. Oh, me, sorry too. Oh yeah, no, it's fine, Bliss. I just wondered why they were there. I just wondered why he'd put a load of stuff in the basket. So yeah, what would I change about Darren? Stop fucking stuffing stuff in bastard pockets, in cupboards. He's murder for it. Murder. Do you know what I'm going to do when I come off? When I come off shortly, I'm going to go and wash my hair. And I'm going to put that treatment on it because I'm going silver. Have you seen these live? I'm
going silver. I should have said grey.
You don't have to. Just sort yourself out. Stop shoving stuff in things. And then maybe I won't get mad. Have you seen... they're being delivered today. Out for delivery. Have you seen these? So they're basically live drops that you just put into your conditioner. So I'm going to go and wash my hair. I'm going to put that hair mask on it. I'm probably going to sleep in it overnight. And then I will wash it off tomorrow and probably use this. And get a nice ice silver, because that tint I did last week has done absolutely nothing to it at all. Nothing to it at all. It's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, yeah. We're meant to be having a takeout Sunday dinner, but I'm just waiting for him to message me to tell me what time to go and collect it. I'm just waiting on him, messaging me to let me know what time to go. I've just messaged her before I came on and asked her what time. But yeah, that's what we're having. We're having a takeout Sunday dinner. Where I've got fresh bedding as well tonight. RD's just putting fresh bedding on.
Why White sheet gone missing.
A white sheet? Oh, I've thrown loads away.
You don't throw them away, they're brand new. I bought them the other week. It's 3 weeks ago.
What, 1 pack?
No, I've got 2 packs of 2 because they were the expensive ones.
And what, you can only find 1?
No, I've got 3. And you should have 4.
How have you only got, have you got 3?
Because I've not got 4.
Oh, don't start. Don't start.
I'm saying I don't know where it is, and you're saying you might have...
Where did you put it? Hang on, not where did you put it? Where did you get them from?
Under bed.
What's that there? What's that there? Move where your hand is.
Wedding shirt.
Wedding shirt. We've been fucking married 6 years. Why have you still got your wedding shirt under the bed?
You're saying I should throw it out?
Fuck off, fly. Are you going to wear it? Have you worn it in 6 years?
I'm not planning on getting married again, no.
Fucking hell, I don't know. I might be on my 4th one at this rate if you carry on.
You say that, but you don't mean it.
You're saying that, but you don't. What's that pillar under there for? Look, I've got him. I've got him. You in? Don't turn around because you've got your uniform on. But can I just show people?
Which pillar?
I can't show it you. Hang on, why can't I show it you?
Well,
What's that pillar for?
which one?
That one in your hand.
This one, in case you didn't like the one that you
Fucking get it in the bin. Stuffed it under the bed. Anything else under the bed?
Not these 2.
Fucking 2 more pillars he's just got from under the bed.
Good pillars.
Anything else under the bed?
Sugar.
I fucking get that shirt.
That's a Jaeger shirt.
I don't give a shit whose shirt it is. We've been married 6 years. You've not worn it, have you?
It's a Peaky Blinders concert or something.
Who are you going to a Peaky Blinders concert with?
You?
I won't be going to no Peaky Blinders concert. He's terrible. He's terrible. We've got a shirt there. I can see
It's a
it.
good pillow, Luke. And we've just
I'm not
got them
disputing them pillows. Them pillows can just go on the bed like that. They've got covers on them.
They don't match it. What I'm putting on.
They will just put them on the bottom. What else have we got under that bed?
Cushions.
Should we go for a little investigation? Let's see what we're going to find under the bed. Let's see what we can find under the bed.
Look, new bedding,
New bedding.
a bag, my sock drawer.
What do you mean your sock drawer?
Well, it's just a drawer I've got some socks in.
Why?
It's got other stuff in as well. I've got my pink holiday bag, an hoodie, some airsoft stuff, my metal
What's
detector.
all that over there at the back?
The other 2 bags with the pillars in.
What 2 bags with what pillars in?
Pillars out there from the front of the van.
Right, what's that white thing there and that grey thing?
That's me.
I mean, I'm not being funny, Darren, but it's not even fucking white. It's greeny yellow.
Just wants a wash.
It fucking needs to go in the bastard bin. He's got his wedding suit, guys. His wedding suit under the bed. Like we live in a mansion, don't we? Go on, what else have we got under there?
Yeah.
What are you putting them back in there for? I want them out.
What colours can you put on one?
I want 3 pillars on each side.
We've got 3. That'll be 6, and there's 2 more outside. We'll have 10. We'll be able to get in bed for fucking pillars.
What else have we got under this bed?
That's it. Your tablets and carpets.
What's in them bags over there?
I've just told you.
What?
The cushions from the front of the van. I'm not going to throw them away.
Right, what's in that black box?
Tablets and stuff. There's a big space there now you can fill with your knitting.
Darren's wedding suit with his white shirt that's like a greeny, yellowy, grey colour.
Just wants a wash and some bleach.
Look at him. Anyone would think he'd been on a play date for 48 hours, wouldn't you?
Pants then.
Eh?
Alright, they're only Primark. I'll just bin them then. You can't even buy Jaeger stuff anymore.
Show us your Jaeger, but watch your black badge. Look, you can't even buy Jaeger anymore. His granddad's shirt. His granddad's shirt.
Wedding, that.
Put your wedding suit on, let's see if it fits you. Let's have a flashback.
You got your wedding dress?
I haven't got my wedding dress. I'm a fuck. I fucking got rid of my wedding dress about a week after we got married. I knew I weren't going to wear it again. Honestly. It's murder. Fucking wedding suit, 6 years. Do you know what, right? If we lived in a mansion, right, and we had all this spare room and all these fucking bedrooms and all the rest of it to hoard shit in it, right, I'd get it. We live in a fucking caravan and he whinges at me for getting fucking toilet roll. He whinges at me for getting toilet roll.
What toilet rolls do you need?
Why do you still need a fucking wedding suit from 6 years ago?
Yeah, what's a wedding reunion?
Why's fucking doing my head in? His suit won't even fit him now.
It's a bit better than it did.
It won't, it'd be too big for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly. Why, Adam, why the fuck would I want to reenact photos from me wedding? You get a grip, lad. Don't you bloody well start as well. Honestly.
It's a little bit big.
A little bit big.
How's it work this way?
It's a little bit big for him. It's a little bit big for him.
Somebody might want to go like...
Can you just put the front of your shirt out? Come back. Stop it, Debbie. He's not still got it. I ain't even got my wedding dress anymore. Don't even have my wedding dress. You've not, Debbie. Oh, no way. Not needed, gone. You've still got your wedding dress. Why are you going to wear it again? A little bit big. I bet your pants bury you.
I don't put weight on them. Not burying it, pants are 32 to be fair.
They're not 32. There's no way them pants were 32. 38.
Are they?
Yes.
Ah!
Your waistcoat's too big for you. Your shirt's too big for you.
What? Why?
Because
Why
it
it's
is.
too big?
Do you mean why? Because you've lost weight. Oh, hang on. Where are we going here?
I can pinch it a little bit.
Pinching a little bit. It buries you.
Let me pull this because of cord here.
Do you want you to pull it? Yeah, round your neck. I'll get you an hook. Where's that hook on that you had before?
Can you pull that?
No.
You want to see
No.
it fit in there?
No, I don't know what to do with it. So, yeah, there we go anyway. Pants are too big. Take your waistcoat off. Waistcoat's about 10 sizes too big. His shirt.
That's everywhere for this shirt.
What?
It's all over for this shirt.
We did go all over for it. Look at the state of that on him. Pull it out at the front.
It might overlap a little bit. Not much. What, probably 4 inches too big.
Didn't look like that on your wedding day, that is for sure.
Brilliant bin.
Murder.
Brilliant bin.
He's murder.
Sell this in a charity shop.
Sell it in Chaz shop. Honestly, he's murder. Him, David and Colby all had the same. The shirts were from Jaeger at Cheshire Oaks. We were trying to get a Grandad's shirt. We went everywhere to get Grandad's shirt.
It's a regular fit Jaeger.
It's too big. It's a funny yellow colour.
Just wants a wash.
No, it doesn't.
17-inch collar.
It's too big for you. Where's your top? Where was your waistcoat? Yeah, where's that from?
I don't know where we got that from.
Ted Baker, I think.
No,
Suit shop. I can't remember. It's there on the inside here. Ben Sherman, I think it is.
yeah, Ben Sherman.
The waistcoats were Ben Sherman. The pants were Primark. Went everywhere to find the pants he wanted that are now falling off of him.
A little bit.
Vicky, I would like to ask a different... Are you sure about this now, Nicky? Are you sure you want to ask another question? Are you sure? Go on, sock it to me, Nicky. Fucking nearly got us divorced today, you. I don't know. What's the next question?
The Chaz shop then.
Do what you want with them.
Nobody's going to buy my wedding suit.
are they? You know what I mean?
Nice pair of pants though.
Yeah, but they're too big for you. You're not a 38. It's about a 34 now. Come on, I'm waiting here in anticipation. Nikki, I was getting palpitations then. Oh God, what's she going to ask me now? I don't know. Our D, eh? Our bloody D. He's a funny one, he is. He's a funny one. He is a funny one. Go on, Adam. Adam. Get them in the carbon sale, car boot sale. He could get made a teddy bear out of his suit. Fuck does he want a teddy bear for? What do you want a teddy bear for, D?
Casper player.
Give it your mum. She likes teddy bears. What?
It's for my mother, you.
I fucking hate your mother. I absolutely fucking can't stand your mother. There's no news there. We'll get it made for your mum for her birthday.
No idea I don't like pillowcases.
I ain't got a clue. I tended to put in a cupboard. Exactly, Amy. Exactly. So the motorhome has had its habitation check done on it today, which now means it can go up for sale.
New water pump?
New water pump, and it can go up for sale. The habitation man's been here all day.
It's here a while. I mean, value for money.
Yeah, he was here a long time, yeah. So yeah, the habitation's been done, so it can go up for sale now. It hasn't been able to go up for sale because it's needed the habitation doing, and the man that was doing it couldn't do it until today because he's been fully booked. So he's come to do it today for us. So yeah. Do you get on with his dad? Yeah, his dad's all right. His dad deserves a medal. Because how he puts up with that, I do not know. I don't know how he's put up with that for as long as he has. Well, I do actually. He just turns off. He just literally, yeah. He's in like his own little world, John. He doesn't, he's very, very laid back, John. Very laid back. Like, sometimes he'll just go, oh, you know what she's like? I don't know what's up with her. I don't know why she's going off on one. Yeah. He knows what she's like. I think he understands, like, his dad, like, really understands, like, what we've done for David and the life that David's now got compared to the life that he had. And his dad will say, oh, he's so much better now, David. He's so much better now. Like, he's so much better. He's in his own place. He's so much better that he's got this routine and he's got a good social life and he's got, you know, his dad will say, like, all that. Whereas all of his mum tells everybody is that she stole him off me. She tells everybody I stole him off her. No, I didn't steal anybody. David's his own person. David's social worker on umpteen occasions has told you that it was David that wanted to live on his own. It was David that wanted to do it. Not me. I gave him the idea. Darren wanted me to help him. I helped him. We gave David the idea. He wanted to try it, so he did. He tried it and he absolutely loved it. And his social worker did. Like, when we went on our honeymoon, which was 6 years next week on Tuesday, we went on our honeymoon. While we were on our honeymoon, she was ringing up the social services to get me done. And they kept saying, but what do you want to get her done for? She's pinched him off, mate. No, she's not pinched him off, mate. It's what David wants. No, David doesn't want that. David wants to come back home. Right, we'll go and see David. So when we got back off our honeymoon, she'd reported me to the social services that many times in the 2 weeks we were in Barbados that I ended up having to, his social worker rang me when we got back and said, I need to come and see you and Darren at David's. So I said, right, okay. So she come round and she said, we've had that many phone calls. She's reported you that many times to that many different departments. I've had to come out and do an assessment because my bosses above and other departments were all involved then because she'd made that many complaints. And she was like, we need, like, she told them that we'd brainwash David. David's autistic with a learning disability. You cannot brainwash an autistic person. You cannot brainwash an autistic person. Yeah, your mum can, she has done, but but you can't. You can't.
Some people would say it's mum chosen by proxy, but you know, I'm not that intelligent.
Don't say that about yourself. But yeah, you know, she literally. So when they came out to me, these social workers come out and like she asked us questions, and then we had to go and stand in David's kitchen while she asked David's questions. While David's carer was there, we got his carer to come. So she was sat there with us, and then David come in and she sat there and they asked David the same questions. And then afterwards she was just like, we are more than happy that David wants to live where he's living. We know that David wants, he's not being brainwashed, he's not being made to live here. She was telling him like that we were making him live there. Like she was telling him like that, oh, the stories that she was making up was just fucking bonkers, mate. Absolutely bonkers. So then the week after, we all had to be at David. So there was me and Darren, his mum and dad, David and his carer and the social worker. Was there one or two came to that one? I can't remember. And she basically sat her down and said, we have done a thorough investigation with your accusations and we are happy that David is living here because this is where David wants to live. And David wants to live independently. David wants to live in this apartment. David wants to do, this is what David wants. And she was like, no, she's making him. And she was like, we've done a thorough investigation. And she's still to this day, if you met her in the street, she would tell you she stole him off me. She stole him off me and put him in that flat. And I'll tell you the other thing that she believes as well. She believes that David's flat we own. We absolutely, on my life, on my son's life, on Darren's life, we do not own David's flat. David owns his own flat.
I wish we did, it'd have been easier.
Yeah, it would have been easier. It'd have been easier. Do you know if we'd have bought David's flat and David would have rented it off us, David would have got, what do they call it, where they pay you your rent, what do you call it? What do you call it? He would have got his rent paid. Housing benefit. Thank you, Bliss. So if we'd have bought the apartment, David would have got housing benefit, right? But we didn't. David bought his own apartment and he doesn't get housing benefit. He pays a mortgage every month. He pays a mortgage every single month. That's what David pays. A mortgage. Excuse me. But so if we bought David's Casper, come here. A fly's just farted and woke him up. Enough. So if we'd have a house to see him, so we rocked up and Darren was upstairs and his mum was upstairs with him and David sat next to me on the couch and his dad sat there and David goes, you're a fucking bastard, you. And I went, oh, I'm not. But you're not, are you? Because you got me in my flat, didn't you? And I go, yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, but you're a fucking bastard, you. But you've got me my card. My card, I go to the chippy with my card now because he's got a bank card. He never used to have anything like this. And then he'd go, you're not allowed here. And I'd go, all right, who said that? Mum said you're not allowed here. You're a fucking bastard, you. And I'd just laugh at him. His dad sat there and didn't say a word. Not a word. As if like this conversation between me and David weren't going on. And it's literally like, David's autistic. He doesn't make lies up. David isn't going to call me a fucking bastard just because that's what he wants to call me. He's learnt behaviour. It's because that's what somebody's constantly telling him, that I'm a fucking bastard. So that's where he go. That's how he deals with it. But in his own mind, he knows that like, if it weren't for me, he wouldn't be living where he's living now. He wouldn't have the life that he's got now. He wouldn't do the things that he does now. He wouldn't go to the places where he goes to now. He wouldn't have a mortgage. He'd still be a feral thing that lived in his mum's back bedroom that was non-verbal when I first met him. He would still be living like that. The stories I could tell you would make your eyes peel. Honestly, the stories I could tell you about that man. But where he is now is the best place he's ever been in his life. And as the bigger person, to protect David, I choose to have nothing to do with him. Because when I do, that's what happens. So it's easier for me to have nothing to do with him than to allow the mental torture that she puts him through by me having anything to do with him. It's just easier for David. And at the end of the day, as long as David's all right, I'm all right. And David knows where I am, and he's got my number. He didn't even have a mobile phone. He didn't have a mobile phone. He didn't own a toothbrush. Didn't have a mobile phone. The shit that man didn't have at 47 blows my brain cells. But literally, he's got a life now that anybody who knew David previously and looks at him now will go kind of like, wow, we can't believe it's the same person, because he is a completely different person to what he was like. What is he now? How old are we now? 52. We're 52, so David's 55. So David has lived independently since he was 47. So 8 years he's lived independently. And even now, 8 years on, she would still tell you in the street that I pinched him off her. Still, now. It's really sad. She is cruel. She is cruel. She is cruel, but do you know what? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She's clearly not all there. She can't be. Because I would lie down on coals for my son and do anything for him. But I can't say the same about her, because the mental abuse that she abuses all three of her children with is absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. So unfortunately, until she pops off this earth, which she's probably going to outlive us all, me and David can't have a relationship, because it's just not fair. She's not got bipolar. She's just an evil old woman that probably is Asperger's. I'm 99.9% certain she's got Asperger's. Bear in mind, like, this woman has not, like, I have done so much for that woman, you wouldn't believe. Like, even down to, there was an incident where her husband might not have been as truthful as he should have been about the pensions, and she was being underpaid. And I fought a case for her and got her 7 years back payment of her pension. They were only going to give her 3 months. No. Then they offered her a year. No. You've accepted liability that you've been paying her the wrong benefit, the wrong amount, whatever it is with pensions, the government pension. So you'll backdate it the 7 years that you need to backdate it for, not the 3 months or not a year. And I fought it for over a year for her, and I got her a big payout. A big payout. I got a 7 years back payment. I used to do her car insurance, everything. Do everything for her. Anything she wanted. But then as soon as something went wrong, it didn't even go wrong, just when she was in one of her little fucking weird moods. And since she did that, I keep getting all these emails. You know, like we all get spam emails. Like, everybody in the world gets spam emails. It's like, it's just part of life, innit? But no, it's my fault that she gets spam emails, because since she did that for my car insurance, since she did that, that's how I got treated every time I did anything for her. Till I got to the point where I just said, I'm done. Don't ask me to do anything else for you again, because the answer will be no. And then when she did ask me, I'd just say, I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for her. Because if I did, Casper, did you hear him then? Casper, that's not like you. Casper's just pipped, he never pips. What was I saying then? I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying then? My brain. I've done that much stuff for her over the years, and I just refuse to do anything. But I do know how to really piss her off. So, like, if John rings me and asks me to do something, I do it for him, because I know it fucking winds her up to fuck, and I love it. So yeah, I do that. So if John will ring me up and say, Vicky, will you be able to sort my Sky out for me? My bill's gone really expensive. Would you sort it for me? I'll go, yeah, I'll come round and do it for you. So I'll go round and do it for him. And I know it fucking winds her up. So I do things like that. I do get my own little ways back in little ways that I know how to really piss her off. And that's the kind of thing that really pisses her off. So I will, like, if John asks me to do something, because John's very appreciative. Like, I don't want anybody to, like, shower me with gifts and appreciation, but a thank you's nice. And certainly don't start blaming me, like months down the line. Like, things like the year, like, after we'd been married a year, there was one of her outbursts, and you made me wear black to your wedding. You wore fucking navy and bright green. What you on about, black? You made me wear that black suit. I didn't make you wear anything, love. We took you to make sure that you turned up looking half decent and not in a fucking jumper you'd sewn up 50 years ago. That's why we took you shopping for something for our wedding. And she looked beautiful on our wedding. Honestly. And didn't she?
Yeah.
A year later, you two made me wear black for your wedding. She fucking wore like a bright green. Like a bright green and navy she wore. Honestly, I could write a book on the shit she's done. And don't even get me started on the time she told all her friends at Wool Group that I was stealing money off David. I had to get a solicitor's letter sent to her to keep her gob shut because of the vileness that was coming out of her mouth. Oh! What are you doing? Sorry, he's messing with buttons up here and the tap started running. You must have caught it.
Good job. Nice.
Honestly.
That's why I leave that handle.
She needs it. I'm disgusted how she could treat someone who's done so much for her and her son. Honestly. I remember one time.
Must love listening to my stories about my mother.
I'll tell you one time. She come round to our house. When all this with David was going on, he was living on his own, he was living his best life, blah, 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 blah. Joanna, thank you so much, darling. You've just reached member level 17. Go, girl. Go, girl. Go, girl. Thank you. And she come round and she... Was that the time where they'd rang for her to...
What?
I can't remember what had happened, but I can't remember proper what had happened. Thanks for the heartbeats, gang. Can't remember what had happened. And she was ranting at me. And she went, you've got one of my sons and you're not having the other. Something like that. And I just and she slammed the door. And I opened the door as she was walking down the drive. And I went, listen. I haven't stole either of your sons. But the way you're going on, you're the only person to blame for your sons wanting nothing to do with you. You've got one that lives 20 miles away that doesn't even acknowledge you. You've got another one that only puts up with you for David. And you've got David because he doesn't know any better. And I shut the door and walked back in. I pinched him. She's pinched him off me. That's what she tells everybody. Honestly, weird. But yeah, she actually... So her knitting group, I've got a few friends. I know a lot of people in Lee where I'm from. I know a lot of people. Like, I've lived in Lee for all my adult life. Since I was in my early 20s, I'd lived in Lee. And I'd had businesses in the town. Everybody knew me. I knew a lot of people in Lee. And I had a breakdown. And after my breakdown, I started going to, it's called The Bridge. And I used to go in there and do a little bit of volunteering. And then as I was getting better and better, I then started running the kitchen there. And I absolutely loved my job at The Bridge. It was amazing. And then I'd been at the hospital for an appointment. And I come out and I had all these missed calls off Kathy, who I work with. And I rang her back. I was like, you all right? She went, can you come in work? She went, I need to speak to you. So I was like, yeah, of course. I was shot down to work. She went, come in the office. Oh, fucking hell, what have I done? She's like, you've done nothing, but I need you to come in the office. So she says, do you know little such and such body who comes in? I said, yeah. She said, she's been in looking for you. I said, all right, why? She said, she goes to knitting group with Darren's mum. And I went, yeah, I know. And she went, last night at knitting group, she sat there in front of everybody and told them all that I'm thieving off David. I'm thieving David's, I don't even know, thieving money off David. I went, fuck it. I hit the roof like you've never seen anything like it. And Kath's going, this is why I needed to bring you in the office. I knew you'd go mad. I went, go mad. I'll fucking kill it. I was raging. Bear in mind at this time, I know a lot of people. I've got 3 businesses in the area and I could have ended up like somebody coming out with shit like that. Can you imagine thieving off a disabled person? Like, is there anything any lower than that? Do you know what I mean? Couldn't believe it, honestly. I went home, I'm fucking raging, I'm raging. Next minute, I rings up one of the women and off Facebook who I know. And as soon as she answered the phone, she went, I know exactly what you're ringing for. I went, tell me she didn't. She went, I'm really sorry, Vicky, but she did. I went, tell me exactly what she said. So she told me exactly what this other person had said. I was like, fucking hell, raging. I said to him, I'll kill her. I'll kill her. If I go round, I will. Honestly, I was absolutely like, oh my God. I just couldn't like get like what had gone on. It was like, oh my God, what has gone on? I couldn't like believe it, you know. Anyway, tall and short of it, I ends up ringing a solicitor. Went to see a solicitor, sat him down, told him what had happened and said like, this could ruin my businesses, this. Something needs to be done. So I had to get these other two ladies in who came in and they both give a statement. I give a statement and I got a solicitor's letter sent to her that basically said that if there was another sniff of anything like this, that she would be done for defamation of character and this incident would be brought back up again and any further incidents would be brought back up as well. Anyway, from that, that was it. It was never spoke about again till a year later when she had another one of her outbursts. And John and I were talking on the phone and he said, can I ask you? He said, do you know last year when you sent her that letter? I said, yeah. He said, what was it? And I said, it was a solicitor's letter. And he said, what for? So I starts to tell him and he's going, no, Vicky, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. I went, she did. He went, I can't believe she did that. I went, well, that's what she did. I said, she went into a knitting group and told everybody that I was stealing off David. I said, do you understand the damage that that could have done, John? And he went, yeah, I really do understand the damage that that could have done. I said, well, what did she tell you the letter was? It's just her playing up again. I said, playing up? He said, she wouldn't tell me what the letter was and she just said it was you playing up again. He said, but I never found that letter. Very nasty. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. How did you come about moving to the other homeless shelter to volunteer? What do you mean? How did you come about moving to the other homeless shelter to what do you mean, how come? I don't understand what you're asking me, Beth. It is horrific. T, thank you so much for your level 20. Big love, thank you, beautiful. There's no help. I've tried to get her help. I was going with her. She was having counselling and she wanted to go on her own, so I was taking her with her. And on the third session, the woman asked me to come in with them. I just sat outside while she went in. And she just said, I really don't feel that these sessions are doing her any good at all because she's not wanting to change. And because she's not wanting to change, there's nothing I can do. I can't help her. And it's pointless of doing this 6-week course because she doesn't want to help herself. So because she doesn't want to help herself, there's nothing I can do to help her. So basically, that was the end of it. I don't want to say the name, but it wasn't the bridge, was it? Oh, right. So initially, I used to do a night a week. I can't remember what it was called now. I used to do a night a week there. And then I had a breakdown. And then after that, I didn't go out the house for months. And then I used to start walking down the canal to the bridge. And I used to walk down to the bridge and I used to go in and have a cup of tea with Bonnie, my Bonnie Boo that's here behind me. Thank you, Ollie. Appreciate you. Thank you, my bud. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Tess. So I just used to go down there and it was nice. I used to walk down the canal because we lived down the canal. I used to walk down the canal to the bridge, go and have a cup of tea and go home again, and I felt quite safe there. And then I just started going in more and more, and then I just used to help out and do bits and bobs, and then it just kind of went on from there. And then I just started running the kitchen when it moved, to be honest. Are you still friends with Lynn and Paul? I've not seen Lynn and Paul for many years, Beth, but there was no fallouts or anything. I've just not seen them for many years. Just not seen them for many, many years. I've not seen them. Not seen them for many years. I mean, I'm going back. Friggin' hell, I'm going back. Before we were married. We've been married 6 years. Must be eight, don't know, 8 years, 9 years ago, when I used to volunteer with Lynn and Paul. Oh, thank you, Ollie. That means the world. Thank you. It must be 8 years ago. Easy. 8, 9 years ago, something like that. So no, I just literally, that was it. I just started going down there because I found it easier. I found it crazy how you know them. I've followed you for a while. I know, yeah, but it was before, like, have they still got the old, oh, my ears are itching. Have they still got the place next to the police station that was the...
Brick.
No, it wasn't called the Brick, were it?
It was part of the brick.
Have they still got that? See, they didn't have that. HSP, yeah, but did the one that used to be the old court in Lee, have they still got that? They didn't have that when I knew him. They didn't have that. They didn't have the one up off Lord Street. They didn't have that one there neither. They didn't have that. They used to have the little one above Uncle Steve's diner. That was it. But I didn't start going to the bridge because I stopped going to HSP. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hadn't been there for a long time. Like I said, I had a breakdown, and then as I got better, I just used to go for a walk down there, and I just used to go in the bridge and have a cup of tea and a chill, and then I got to know Frank, and that was it really. Not far from the A-bin, I think. I don't know. It's many, many years ago. Many years ago. So yeah, that's kind of like a little bit of a insight into Darren's mum. It's hard work. And it's sad because I don't get to see her do anything with David. Like, David could get on the train and come here, and he could come up here for a few days. We'd get him in a B&B next door, and he could come up here for a few days, but it's not worth it.
Well, he'd love it, but...
David would love it. Pardon?
He'd love it, but then he's got to go back home and get interrogated on...
Can you hear what Dee's just saying? So yeah, David would love it. If I said to David, do you want to jump on a train and come up to us and have a few days up here with us? Darren just said then, he said he'd absolutely love it. David would absolutely love it. However, he would then have to go home and be interrogated. So it wouldn't be worth it for him. It's not fair on him. Wouldn't be worth it. He'd love it up here. David would love to go walking round the woods here with Casper and Darren. He'd absolutely be in his element. He'd absolutely be in his element, Darren. Wouldn't he?
It'll happen.
He'd absolutely love to go down the woods with him and Casper. He'd love that. Seeing all the birds and all the wildlife. And he'd absolutely love it. He would love it. But she wouldn't allow it to happen because his life just would be hell if he did. So, unfortunately, we can't do it. And people will call me for not seeing him, but I don't actually give a shit. The reason why I don't see David is to protect David because, as I always say to Darren and Colby, you two can look after yourself. David needs extra support. So, as long as David's all right, I'm all right. And I will do anything for David. Anything. I mean, I'll do anything for Darren and Colby. But, you know, I will do anything for David. If it means to give David an easier life, then I'll do it for him. I think the world of him. I do. I think the absolute world of him. But unfortunately, I have to protect David. And the only way that I can protect David is by having nothing to do with him, which is really sad. You guys have seen me and David on live. You know, I know it was in the early days. But yeah, she's very jealous. She's very jealous. She doesn't need to be. Because I've not done anything that any other normal person wouldn't do. It's really sad. It is really sad. And she doesn't see that the only person missing out is David. She doesn't see that. She doesn't see it. I don't know how she doesn't see it, but she doesn't see it. She doesn't see that it's David that's missing out. 3. She's got 3 sons. David's the eldest. Darren's the middle. And Adrian's the youngest. But we don't have anything to do with Adrian because she causes trouble. Darren's not really had a relationship with Adrian for 20 odd years, 30 odd years. Adrian moved away when he was very young. Adrian moved away to get away from her.
I don't speak to Adrian, only because of my mum.
Yeah, he's just said then he doesn't speak to Adrian, and that's only because of his mum. So, yeah, it's really sad. I don't blame him, to be honest, no, me neither. The thing is, like, she literally could have, like, she's always the victim, like, always, it's always poor me, woe is me, she's always the victim. Even when she causes trouble, she then turns it round to be the victim. All the time. Even like when she's caused the trouble, she'll still make it out that she's the victim, doesn't she? D. Just saying, she always plays the victim. Even when she's in the wrong, she plays the victim, and she'll twist it all. She's very manipulative. I think she's got a degree in manipulation. It's sad. It's sad because she doesn't see what an amazing sons she's got. Does D get on with his mum? I'll ask him. D? He's gone. I don't know where he's gone. He's gone outside. I think he's putting the washing away. He tolerates her. He doesn't have like... He doesn't have a relationship like me and Colby have, let's put it that way. He doesn't have, like, any time for her. He doesn't have any time for her. He doesn't, like, she rings and it's like, oh, God, what now? That kind of... She's, because he sees what she's like, and he sees what she's done, and he sees what she's caused. And he sees... the fact that me and David, who are like everything to him, can't have the relationship that we should have because of her. And there's only her to blame for it, because his dad's not like that. So he tolerates her, is what he would say. Because, well, if he doesn't, I mean, he speaks to her very, very rarely. Very rare. He'll speak to her. But yeah, she's very manipulative. Very, very, very manipulative. But it doesn't work. It doesn't wash with me. It just doesn't wash with me. I don't give a shit. But he just... Darren's own words are, while she's still alive, David can't have the life he should have. And only when anything happens to her will David be able to live his life fuller. And that's really sad, because he's 53. No, he's not. He's 55. He's 55. 70. Yeah, he's 55. And it's just really sad that he can't live the life he should be living because of her. Sad. But Darren doesn't have much time for her. At all. It is, it's really sad. It is, because David misses out on so much because of her. Because you can't... She always thinks that no matter what you do, there's a reason for it. Like, she always thinks, like, it's almost like you can't do anything nice for somebody without there being an ulterior motive, and there's not with me. There's just not. There's not an ulterior motive. I just do it because that's just me, and it's just how I am. But she, like, thinks, like, she doesn't think like us. He could quite happily live his life without her in it, Suzanne. He could quite happily live his life without her in it. I mean, this is how evil she is. When David was starting the process to go and live in his own place, the screaming abdabs Darren used to get down the phone off her. wait till I'm dead and then do it. And we'd be like, that is cruel on David. David, can you imagine that man who has never known anything but you screaming at him all his life? The stories I could tell you, honestly, the stuff that she's done. He doesn't know any better. And if you die and then David's got to get used to his life without you, like, that would be the most horrific thing for David. But she doesn't see that. We need David to be in a place so that when anything does happen, he's already settled, he's in his routine. He's autistic with a learning disability, for God's sake. He needs to be, like, this is his new normal. So, to wait until she's dead and then do it, how awful is that? How awful is that? I'd encourage him to do it because she's certainly not good for it. There's nothing we can do about it. And I'm not prepared to do anything for it because it's not worth my own mental health. Until anything happens to her, this is how it's going to be. Because I, as the grown-up and adult, have taken the decision to make it easier for David that this is what I've got to do. So therefore, because I've got to do it, I've taken the decision, the best interest for David is for me to have nothing to do with him. She wants control over everything, but she doesn't have control over me. My son is autistic with a learning disability. He is 6 and his brain is like 2. Yeah. David's probably around a teenager. He's around the age of about 12, 13, 14. That kind of age. How old is she? I don't know, I can't remember. In her 70s. But yeah. Even the other week when we were there, and she said something about going back. Are you going back there? And I went, what, home? And she went, well, that's not really your home. I went, that's where we live. That's where we live. Pickering's where we live. That's our home. That's where we live. And then 2 days later, she's screaming down the phone to Darren. She said you don't live in Lee anymore. She said you live up there. Who's she? That's my wife you're talking to. Speak to her, but call her by her name, and then you can ring me back. And he put the phone down on her. He does support me. He really does support me. It's a hard decision to make, but it's the right one for David's sake. It is. It is. I have to learn to live with the decision that I've made. To not have anything to do with David, because that's best for David. And that's all that matters to me. As long as David's okay, that's all that matters to me. And telling David that he can't see his mum, that's evil. And I'm not evil. So, I could stop like that for the things she's done to that man through social services. But I wouldn't do that to David, because that's not fair on David. He's autistic with a learning disability. That is not fair to David. That's like he's being stopped from seeing somebody that's not dead. That is cruel. That would be cruel in my eyes. I'm more of the adult. The fact that I have chosen not to have anything to do with David until the time comes when she's no longer here. He does support me, yeah, he does. He knows she's the problem and not... Of course he does, yeah. When my son's older, I want him to be able to live an independent life as much as he can. That's lovely, that, Nat. And that's exactly what I wanted for David, and Darren wanted for David, and John wanted for David. There's only her that doesn't. There's only her that doesn't. And do you know what? If she was Mum of the Year, I'd get it, but she's not. She's evil, the shit she's done. Evil. The shit she's done. You... Honestly... Honestly, the shit she's done is just different. It's just a next level. It's easy for you to accept it than yeah, that's exactly it. When I didn't think I couldn't admire you anymore, then I already do. You behave yourself. Don't be daft. But I can't. I could tell the social services things that she's done, even recent things that she's done, and it would cause concern. Even his carer has to ring her a few weeks ago and tell her to stop calling me a fucking bastard, because it's having a detrimental effect on David's mental state. because David is pacing up and down his flat, banging himself in the wall, punching himself in the head, pulling his hair out, pulling his eyebrows out, hitting himself, biting his arm. He has this thing on his arm where he bites, because she'd been calling me to him that day. And David doesn't know how to regulate that. Like me, I can go, do you know what, I really miss him. Like, I miss him so much because I've got so much time for him and we have such a laugh. Like, we wind each other up when I'm with him. Like, we laugh all the time, and she hates it. I come down to David's level. I'm like, when's it due? And he goes, it's not mine, it's you that's got one in yours. Where's yours gone? And we're like poking each other, and it's just fun. Like, he's ticklish. So I'll poke him under the arm and I'll go, what did you do that for then, Dave? And he'll go, it was you did it to me. I go, no, you did it to me. And we want, you know what I mean? We just have a bit of fun, and she hates it. But for me, as much as I miss him so much, and I can't do things with him that I want to do with him, I can sleep at night knowing that what I'm doing is for David's part, for David, not for me. Like, by reporting to social services and telling him things that she's done recently, like, that's not fair on David. Do you know what I mean? Because David can't regulate that in his head. Like, what do you mean I can't see my mum? Do you get what I mean? I hope it's making sense what I'm saying. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say. It's really hard to explain what I'm trying to say. He would suffer from it, and I wouldn't do that to him, because that's cruel. And I'm not cruel. I'm being cruel to myself, but that's so that David can have an easier life. And that's all I want, is David to have an easier life. As long as David's okay. And I say it all the time. Like, things will happen and I'll just go, listen, as long as David's alright, I'm alright. He couldn't comprehend it. David couldn't comprehend it. That would be cruel. That would be cruel. To say all of a sudden, no, you can't see your mum. That would make me the bad bastard, and I'm not. So I wouldn't do that to him. You must protect David. David could not handle it. Exactly. You're rising above and being the better. Absolutely, yeah. You always put him first and feelings. Like, yeah, I do. Because he's what matters. Because I've not got a learning disability and I'm not autistic, so I can deal with that in my own head. I know what I'm doing is for David's sake. And as much as I hate it and I miss him, I know that it's for David that I'm doing it for, nobody else. Whereas she puts herself first every time. She doesn't think about David at all. She doesn't ever bring him into the equation. She doesn't ever put him first, ever. It's all about her, nobody else. I can control my feelings, my emotions. David can't. We can manage our feelings, but he can't. Exactly that, yeah. This is why I don't have contact with my brother Reese very much, because of our mother. I know. It's sad. It is sad. It is really, really sad that these people have so much power. So much power. It is. It's sad how these people have so much power over people. But I just have to keep remembering that what I'm doing is best for David. And that's all that matters to me. Anything else doesn't matter. Darren can get on with his life. Colby can get on with his life. At least David's given the best life that he can have with what is available to him right now. But when his own carer's having to ring her up and tell her to stop calling me names because it's affecting David, that tells you a lot. This is where I don't have contact. We need more Vickies in the world, I know. If you're a good person, you validate their feelings. And that's exactly what I do. I wonder why Darren's dad has never told her she's wrong and took her to heart. Because he's just... I think just because it's just anything for an easy life. His dad's very laid back. Anything for an easy life. Does Colby see David? If Colby sees David, Colby doesn't really speak to Darren, even though they live next door to each other. Doesn't really speak to his mum because she's caused so much trouble. So much trouble. She's caused so much trouble. Or should I say tried to. She lies a lot. She lies. Tells lies. She makes stories up in her head. She sits in her bedroom knitting all day, every day, making stories up in her head, and causes trouble. So Colby doesn't really speak to her. Amelia definitely doesn't. But that's up to them. That's their life. It's only like having any neighbour that lives next door to him. If you don't speak to your neighbours, you don't speak to him. So if David sees Colby, David wouldn't... If David's going somewhere and he saw you, he wouldn't stop because he's going there. If David's going Greg's or David's going McDonald's, that's where he's going. So if he sees you, he won't even speak to you because he's going to McDonald's or he's going to Greg's. Do you get what I mean? So even if I walk past David and he's going somewhere, he won't stop and talk to you. He's off. He's gone. It is easier. It is an easier life for him. That's all that matters to me. Sad, but realisation of life. And I know we're not the only ones. I know there's probably people in this chat right now that are going through the same kind of stuff. Because families are weird. And I think so much manipulation goes on by so many parents that are older generation as well. I think too many people have got away with too much stuff for too long. Manipulation is real. And a lot of older people have always done it and just got away with it. Yeah, I think so too. You don't talk to two of your sisters and a brother. My dad, see what I mean? We've all got them. We've all got them in our lives somewhere along the way. We've all got them somewhere, haven't we? We've all got them somewhere. You know? Right. I'm going to go. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go and grab dinner. Haven't spoken to my mum for 17 years. Best thing I've ever done. There's a few people like that, Stacey. There's a few people like that in this chat. I don't talk to three sisters. See what I mean? I'm the same. There's 5 of us. Only speak to 1. See what I mean? My mum Laurie is very manipulative with her youngest son, my hubby. Hence why I'm in Greece a lot. Really? See, that's one thing that I can say for Darren. Darren has my back 100%. 100%. He'll have my back 100%. He'll have my back over her any day of the week. I only surround myself with positive people. You're right, Sazzy Joe, I do. Mentally hurt my stepbrother and she allowed... I was mentally hurt my stepbrother and she allowed it. It's horrible, innit? Sad, but unfortunately we can't change our families, can we? You know? We can't change our families. I class myself as an only child these days. I've done for a long time. I have a thing that's blood related to me, that's 3 years older than me, that knocks me sick. She goes to the extent of being poorly so he can't leave her. Yeah, she tries that. She tries that. Same here, my mum died age 92 last year, 4 girls, but all but 1 cut her off for her cruelty. Really? Wow. Wow, 92 as well. You're absolutely right there, Joe. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I get like my mum was so kind. My mum was so kind. And she was cruelly taken from me at 54. So cruelly taken away from me. And then you've got evil like that that's still breathing. And I just think, hypochondriac, addicted to codeine, absolute hypochondriac. Like, she's at the doctor's every day for something. I've never known anybody be that ill. And I always said that she won't be happy till she got a terminal illness. And now seemingly it's fixed and it's all gone. That's all another fucking bizarreness to me. I'm not even getting into that. But literally, I feel so cheated that I don't have my mum that was such a beautiful person, and yet that is still fucking living, breathing, and honestly, the bad ones. I know, Bliss, I have a big family. I have contact with one sister, and when they feel they can speak to me, my two brothers, see, I'd turn that around and I would have nothing to do with them, honestly. Yeah, my mum was taken away tragically, so I totally understand. It's so sad, Joe. I'm really sorry to hear that. They say God only takes it. 100%, Chantal. 100%, I do believe that. I do believe that. Because my mum was literally like the nicest soul. Anybody who knew, like Nick, my Nick that comes in here, Nikki Kend, she's the only person in my life now that knew my mum and dad. And she would say, your mum and dad were just unbelievable, because they were. And I lost my mum at 54 and my dad at 60. I get that, Nikki. I have the best stepmum and mother-in-law. They got me through my health issues. I'm really glad about that, Stacey. But yeah, there's a lot of people that have issues with family. A lot of people that do. It's crazy. I would hope my mum would be proud of me, Joe. I would hope my mum would be proud of me. I would like to think that my mum and dad were both proud of me. My both dads, my stepdad was 49 and my best friend and my dad was 59. And it's so sad, so young. It is. But yeah, my mum's who made me the person I am today. You know? Right, I'm going to jump off. I'll be back soon, okay? I need to jump off. Wow, really, Jojo? God. I will see you all within the hour. All right, gang? Love you all. I'll see you all within the hour. Oh, thank you, Nikki. That's really kind of you. I will catch up with you all in about an hour. All right, gang? Have a wonderful hour, and I'll see you very soon. Love you all. Thank you for all your love and support. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Bye. I can't even get out of here. Away we go.
This year, and that went viral as well.
Bloody hell. That's well good.
I know.
I was watching one of your videos the other day with Jeff and Paige about the, was it the Hoover? No, the barbecue.
Oh, that was yesterday. That was yesterday.
I was like, is the, no, Casper, don't leave me. Is the barbecue broke or is the cover broke? I couldn't get my head around it because he was so adamant that it was just broke. It was broke. But I think in the end, was it the cover?
It was the cover. The cover's ripped, yeah. But also, I think what he was trying to say is that the barbecue was dirty. It's not been used for 2 years and we haven't cleaned it. So it was dirty. Couldn't be bothered to get it out because it's a big old barbecue, gas barbecue. And all I wanted was sausages. Guys, can we double tap the screen, please? We have a little win streak here. We've got 10 seconds left.
Let's get that win streak off the guys over here. Let's get them 4 nuggies off our Joe. Come on, let's get them 4 nuggies.
Everyone's got to sleep.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Last minute. Thank you.
Thanks, Jess. Thank you so much, Jess. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Slinky. Thank you, Angie, Jennifer. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the taps, guys.
Power-ups. Tracy, thank you so much. Katie, thank you.
No. No.
That's great. Vicky, I just got 3 gloves.
What?
That's mad.
What do you want? Yeah, they are giving loads of gloves out at the minute, but then they... What was that then?
What?
What was that noise then?
Oh, that was my phone. It was dinging.
Where was it?
It was a notification, yeah.
Yeah, they're giving out loads of power-ups, but then when you actually use them, they don't actually work.
They don't work, do they? That's the thing.
No.
I can't believe that. With scores like this, when we've had really massive scores before,
I know.
And then we've got nothing.
It's mad. What I was going to say to you then, Joe, so yeah, he was getting so angry because he was trying to get across that it was like broke, and there was another one I watched as well. Was it about the pots in the dishwasher?
Oh, he's always on about the dishwasher. It's his favourite thing.
He was adamant that she hadn't put stuff in the dishwasher, and you were like, yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Yes, that was Yes, I know what one you mean. I think that was last week, that
Was that
one.
last week?
It was the doodah thingy, the silicone thing that you cook the food in,
Yes.
and he was
Yeah.
yeah, and he was saying, "Oh, it's been," and I said, "No, she hand washed it because I saw her do it." I saw her, and he was adamant that it hadn't, and I said, "No, it had." But again, I don't know sometimes with him whether he really understands what we're talking about, like the actual item we're talking about, because I can say
Right.
one thing, he's in his head, he thinks it's a totally different thing because he,
Really?
yeah,
Because he was so adamant that it hadn't been washed. And then I was
yeah.
like, so does he genuinely think that that piece has not been washed? Like,
Well, I don't know. I can't work it out because he hasn't got memory issues, so he's really on the ball. Like Marla will tell you, he's so on the ball. With everything. He's really switched on. So because he doesn't have memory issues, I'm not really sure. I think some of it is like in his head, he knows what he wants to say, but the word that he wants to say comes out as someone else.
right, okay.
So like he might want to say fork and he'll say spoon or knife or plate or cup.
Okay.
Because they're all what they call semantically, they're all semantically linked. So when Jeff tries to find a word, sometimes you'll hear him talking around the word, and then him talking around the word helps prompt him to actually get the word.
Say the word. Right, got you, yeah.
Because you might do the same, like, you know, if you're thinking of a word, you'll have these other words coming into your head, and you know it isn't those words, but it helps you try and
remember them. Yeah, and then I've seen some people like, why are you still with him? Like, are you all right? Like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that, Joe? What should you do? Your husband's had a stroke. What should you do? Just chuck him in a nursing home and he's done now.
Well,
next.
to be
Honestly, Joe, I couldn't believe that comment.
Oh, I've had loads of it this weekend. It's been absolutely mad, to be fair. It's this is the problem, isn't it? And you'll find the same as well. When videos go viral, you get trolled. You probably find the same.
Yeah, you do. You get like you say, you know, you get a viral video and the trolls come out and they can be absolutely ruthless, the shit they come out with. That one on yours though, why are you still with him?
I know.
Like, what did she expect? What did they expect you to do with him? Put him in a box, in a cupboard?
Do you know what really annoys me? And it doesn't annoy me, actually. It really upsets me because genuinely, and I can hand on heart say this, and anyone that knows Jeff from before stroke will tell you that he is just the loveliest person. He has some difficulties with speech, as you know. He also has some difficulty controlling his emotions and his thought process. So sometimes it can come across, because he speaks really loud as well, it can come across like he's, lots of people say he's angry or he's really short and he's this and he's that and everything else, but they don't see all the positives. They don't see what an amazing person he actually is because they're choosing not to. And sometimes you have to just see past all of that because he genuinely has come from the brink of, and he's done all that in 6 years. And when you think about it, 6 years is not a long time to come back from a stroke. And, you know, we might never get him fully back. We probably won't get him fully back. But if we can get him to as near as damn it, he's always going to have slight changes. There's things that I don't like. There's things, you know, the brain injury side of things is when Jeff, I don't know, like Jeff's always been a very fun person, very outgoing, very impulsive, and he would just do things on a whim. Well, life isn't like that now. So he can sometimes be, if he's not feeling himself, he can sometimes be quite withdrawn in himself. And that's when I know I'm living with brain injury, because
secretly, you openly, honestly, fucking some people blow my brain.
People say to me, does he know he's being videoed? Well, I think he's got sight. He can actually see he's in there with a video.
He just can't get his words out. He's not fucking blind.
Honestly, Oh, it beggars belief, honestly. It winds me up chronic.
Yeah, it does me. It does me when I see some of the comments and I just think, you absolute bellend, honestly. I do think, yeah, we can't all
Oh,
be the
they
same,
don't.
can we, AJ? We can't all be the same
But the
anyway.
thing is, you can't educate stupid. You can't.
No,
There's
you
a lot of
can't.
people you can't educate.
No,
And
you
what makes me
can't.
laugh is
Oh,
out of all
dear
of it,
me.
if they're ever struck by stroke, God forbid, but if they
God
are,
almighty, can you imagine? Jesus, honestly.
I think my inbox would be the first one that they would be in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
And that's what
Right,
worries
I'm going to
me.
go because I'm going to jump down and
No
get myself in
worries.
bed. I'm knackered.
Yeah, no
I will
worries.
speak
Have a
to you
good
tomorrow, no
evening.
doubt. I'll sort that stuff out we were talking about before. I'll
Yeah,
get
if
it
you've got
sorted
time.
tomorrow. All
Yeah,
right,
if
my
you can let me
darling.
know.
Big
Thank
love to you
you. All
all.
right,
See you
bye,
later. Bye-bye,
everyone.
bye-bye, bye-bye. Right, gang. Some people just love to be negative, but also they can see things from their perspective. I know. Honestly, Sarah, some of the stuff people put about Jeff, I'm just like, it frazzles me head. Frazzles me head. Right, I'm going to go, guys. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm going to go get myself in bed and watch some shit TV.
Watch a farm, aren't we?
We're watching Farm. We're watching The Farm. All right. I'll
That's
see you all tomorrow.
that's the oldest.
Love you all. Good night and God bless you, beautiful people. See you all tomorrow. Bye.